Even the architects said the build would be nearly impossible. The New York Times tells the story of Ching Tang Oxley, who purchased a narrow sliver of land beside Highway 1 in Bodega Bay, California, with the hope of placing a tiny home there. The parcel had remained on the market for years, its price repeatedly lowered, and when she consulted a local architect for his assessment, he told her bluntly that he would not buy the lot even if it were free, warning that construction on the steep slope that drops sharply to the water would be nearly impossible. Her husband, Eldon Oxley, shared that view, saying she would lose her shirt if she proceeded. Undeterred, Tang Oxley looked at the lot's advantages. Nothing else in her price range was available. An engineer she hired confirmed the ground could support a building, and she had long dreamed of owning a small house. She also brought a personal history of overcoming adversity, having moved to the United States from China a few months after the Tiananmen Square massacre of 1989 with only $100, then worked her way through college to become a doctor of internal medicine. She bought the lot for $145,000 in 2018, planning to use it first as a second home and later as a full-time retirement residence. Determined to find an architect who would not dismiss her vision, she contacted Neil Schwartz of the San Francisco firm Schwartz & Architecture. Schwartz guessed the lot had lingered because no obvious building site existed. Looking down the steep incline, one sees only an unbuildable cliff. He also explained that any plans would need approval from three separate agencies: Sonoma County's Building Division, the California Department of Transportation, and the California Coastal Commission. Despite these hurdles, Schwartz was inspired by Tang Oxley's enthusiasm and optimism, saying they were always up for a challenge. The project required the foundation to sit well above flood level, to keep a setback from the highway, to stay clear of the water's edge, and to respect neighboring property lines, which together defined a tiny allowable building envelope. Within those strict limits, Schwartz & Architecture designed a 730-square-foot, single-story cottage raised on tall posts, giving the impression that it hovers over the water. The layout includes a single bedroom and a single bathroom. Although the design appeared straightforward, securing the necessary permits from the three governmental agencies proved to be a formidable challenge. They adjusted the footprint and elevation to satisfy the required setbacks from the highway and water, to keep a safe distance from neighboring lots, and to lift the foundation above the floodplain. After several rounds of review, the plans finally cleared all three agencies, allowing construction to move forward. Thanks for listening.